And we are back with part 4 to our castle walls. If I seem tired right now, I've literally recorded 3 episodes in one day, sorry. So, how it's in am I? But I'm still reaching the story. I want to keep playing it. So don't judge me. The last episode, we went through chapter 4. And chapter 4 was fucking intense, thanks to Wallace. Duh, fucking Wallace. Wallace is a prick. But anyways, we're going to go through chapter 5, and I'm very excited to see what it goes to. So, like I said, without further ado, let me save. And we will be continuing where we left off. Again, another fucking nightmare dream thing. So, let's see what it is. I'll be playing up until chapter 6. I've been soaring among the skies for the past while now. It's a pleasure to have my own set of wings. I'm just going to say right now, it's either if I reach chapter 6 or if it reaches 2 hours. One or two. Either or. It's a pleasure to have my own set of wings. I can accomplish many things that normal humans cannot, flying being one of those. It's going out of few situations whenever others need my help or mishaps get in my way. When the returns to Genshin Impact, I've drifted away from the locals around here in search of an old castle that's been mentioned in past down stories. But across the vast grassy plains and mountain range terrains, no such structures in sight. I'm just checking my recording. Yep, I am. Just making sure for my viewers. Let's just tell a princess that keeps herself locked away. One whose knowledge far surpasses those within this commonwealth, but whose beauty is incomparable to any object in the world, whose kindness abides behind all the veil of maiden shyness. Are they all about Yuri? They say that she's been kept up in a castle for quite some time now. I don't know if the townsfolk here are exaggerating or anything, but I'll definitely pique my interest. Is this like Rapunzel? Kind of? As soon as I heard about this, I cannot help but think. An otherworldly princess locked away in a castle, eh? Why don't we have a good luck ourselves? That's the castle at the start of the game. It's been nearly an hour of flying around, and I was starting to lift up for a bit, but I think I found it. A rather secure stone brick structure now I felt on vision. Descending to the ground and approaching the castle's entrance showed it isn't any ordinary castle. No moat, drawbridge, portcullis, none of that. Heck, not even a door that most houses have. A bit unorthodox if you ask me. Why would they just leave this place wide open in the middle of nowhere? You know what, it doesn't matter. I can't approach the castle. Nice zoom in volume. It's like I'm about to play Doom. Oh yes, royalty. Stepping inside this place is a very interesting atmosphere. I don't know why, but if there's a weird, almost nostalgic, mildew-like smell, it infiltrates my nose. It's too bad there's not a lush red carpet atop the wood floor. Meters in front of me, so there's a seemingly infinite spiral staircase. Guess I got nowhere else to go. Did I say seemingly infinite a little bit ago? Yeah, I meant it. I'm getting exhausted already, it feels like it's been hours. Maybe I should get my wings a break and start running more often. Once I finally reach the top of the battlement, I look around the area. There's nothing in sight. No princess, absolutely nothing except for a boring grassy tree-filled plains. This point washes over me. Did I seriously travel all this way for nothing? A voice that I think I know makes cell phone. Oh god, if it's Yuri, I'm gonna fucking die. That sounded like a girl's voice. That's gotta be her. Shows. Okay, that was... I was not expecting that, Monica. I can explain. That was bizarre. Yep, you're awake, but kind of feel some weird deja vu feeling. Yep, 3 days ago I've had dreams now. New record. What the heck was that about? Why was Monica there? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. Yeah, you shouldn't. 11 AM. Dude, nice. I was able to sleep for once. But, school. Yeah, that's not very pleasant. Or is it Saturday? Oh no, it's Saturday, isn't it? One unread message, okay. I forgot it's Saturday, we're fine. What's my set my volume up again for the phone? Just check in if sound's clear. Let's just type something random. Yep. Wait, for real? How did I hear that? It's from Yuri. Thank you, Blue. Please step all too. A dumb smile on my face. Huh. Can't see it tomorrow. Keep your phone in my hand and make my way to the bathroom. Alright. Several moments later, I'm down in my living room trying to figure out what record I want to play before I make breakfast. Play some more metal! I love that sound episode 1. So we have New Eyes. One probably picked it for the thrift store or something. Take the Valve's case and goes to player needle for the vinyl. In that order. It's nice. How come Mom and Dad never invested in some of those old style phonographs? This is pretty nice. That was so cool. It's pretty mellow. But day off, and I've been meaning to get the house clean for a while now. That's what joys to be independent. You can't keep the place as clean as dirty as you like without anybody interfering. That's something my mom would do often that would drive me crazy. Always leaving the sink full, leaving laundry scattered all over the place, and constantly using our couch as storage for whatever brings in antique thrift stores. I have no clue why Dad has it, but kudos to him for doing so. Don't get me wrong, I do really miss Mom and Dad, and it sucks that I haven't heard them for a while. Being alone has its perks. Rambling aside, it's breakfast time. 3 hours later, this music is super nice. I'm knocked out on my couch. A clean kitchen, living room, 2 different records played, 2 sausage biscuits down, laundry, all taken care, and I have too many water bottles later, I'm almost done. Just gotta rake the leaves outside and get some shopping done. And I figured today would be a perfect day for that. Granted, I'll have to take the bus to the city and have to deal with many people, but I think I'll be alright today. Time to get back up, my shoes and jacket, all the head outside. Oh, lovely. It's much more split outside compared to yesterday. The sun is out of full force, shining its way through every cloud that's placed in the sky. The breeze is almost non-existent, which makes the current job reachable much more bearable. The grass isn't damp anymore from yesterday, thank goodness. Even as a kid, I never liked the feeling of running through wet grass. It's one of the things I managed to mess with most of my senses, even to this day, sorry. Knowing that, but the grass sticks to your feet, and it gets everything all messy, and it's all around at a bad time. I guess the things don't change. As I'm out raking up leaves in front of my courtyard, a person in white clothes runs down the road, catches my attention. I know it's not nice to stare, but I have no idea who it is, I can't help it. After watching how everything that person seems to be, Monica! And she looks fucking awesome. She seems to be in a white shirt and blue jeans. What is she doing over my way? Yes, Sayori. Oh hey Blue, nice to see you today. Fuck. So what's she wearing? She gives you the same smile she put on. No, it happens to live here. What are you doing this with? Wait, I don't even know why she lives to begin with. I can explain. I can explain. Ooh. What in the hell? That's weird. His dreams are foreshadowing what's happening in real life events. It's good for both the mind and the body, you know. Try to imply something. Oh well. Also, I swear I don't just take a glance at a seemingly athletic body. Fuck's sake! Yeah, that's because you like every day. You would think so, but because of all the schoolwork and extra curricular stuff I have to do, I'm afraid someone's school is pretty valuable. Oh god, tell me about it. Oh, is that like way or something? You can say that. What you got planned for today? Oh wait, I know it's Stella. So I have to go shopping today. That's the last thing on my list. Then I have absolutely nothing planned. Lucky you. And why does she have a look at me like that? I suppose still got plans to stay at my place tonight? Yep, that's still the book for tonight. Speak of Sayori. The sale? Moves her whole body. She's facing the Vaxton house next door to mine. This house has been vaxxed for some time, but probably a few years or so, before the sales sign is still in the front yard. But has really been anyone interested in buying real estate in the house? That's what I've seen. Did you know she used to live there? Wait, what? For real? Yep, we were kidding. Just like her parents had both found better jobs the opposite side of town instead to relocate. It's a miracle that she's in the same school as this discuss. I should have processed the information and speed out of my mouth. If the house before me and my parents did. Be a shame to see her as to go to school with us, wouldn't it? What? I probably could care less, but she's a pretty cool cat. Oh! Windings! Did I say something wrong? Oh, Windings. Oh, Wingdings. I was not expecting fucking Wingdings. You're too fun to tease. Why do I say things like seriously? Alright. In all seriousness, Blue. You don't have to worry about helping out tonight. I have everything under control. You gotta enjoy yourself now. Alright, that was too double tease. I plan to do nothing about it anyways, that's cool. Alright, thanks. Yep, as much as I was picking it with some of you, I gotta get home really soon. I'll see you Monday. Yeah, Monday. See ya! God damn it. When did we move out? How did I never notice her when I was growing up? Yep, again, in this timeline, Sayori and him were childhood friends. In this timeline. Half an hour passes by and I'm all done with this job, thank goodness. Sit back as I grab my wallets, phone and keys, lock the door, brush off any leaves that may have stuck to my jacket and make my way to the... Wait. I'm going to the bus stop. Is that any way to pay for a bus ticket? I have no cash on me. The bus company doesn't take cards as payment. Last time I got that 2 hours at the ATM, I forgot 6 years ago. There's a longer walk to a different bus stop, but it has to be done. Minutes later. Passing by the park on the way to the store, something happens. Wow. That should not have startled me as much as it did, but luckily no one was around to watch me fill my arms over the place. Message from, oh, it's Yuri! Well, you available right now? What kind of wish is that? I wonder what she could want. Oh, I know what to do. No, I'm not on the moon right now. Oh man, I made me laugh more than I should have. Huh? That didn't take long enough to get here. I guess my laugh shows that it's recently made itself a special place in my heart. Oh, ding. Oh. Oh, let's see what she has to say. Oh well, be sure to bring her back soon when you return. This girl's so silly, I love it. Will do. What's going on though? Enough dinking around now. Let's do this thing. 20 minutes later. Alright, fire off the bus since the bustling sidewalk of town. The bus right here is very uneventful, except for Yuri texting me back at one point, asking if I was going to town, because I replied I told yes. It's Saturday, which usually means a lot of people walking around here, just trying to get through their day and stay to reception. You would think that this would be something I despise, and I don't really do well with most people, but one thing I found out is to leave people alone. It's that simple. Spend it with the crowd. Oh, text. Oh man. Is there any way you can go to the arts and crafts store and pick me up some black paint, 2 small paintbrushes and some tape? That doesn't sound too bad. Post by going to people's traffic and hiding about audio mix, texting her back all convenient. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry. I can cover this money-wise. You know what? Might as well get there first. Get out of the way. Come to think of it, I even have been before. I don't know where the place is. The place that always drowned her out whether she went on something. Maybe Yuri would know. By the way, where's that place anyways? After hinting once again, I don't have it to look off my phone for whatever reason. Black paint brushes. What if she had a mind to do? Looking up from my phone shows I'm still surrounded by the vast ocean of people around me. Panic as to ever slowly become apparent since I remember the show I'm supposed to see on TV tonight. What time is it anyways? 15? Okay, good. I'm making pretty good time. I'll go eat instead. Grabbing some fast food and stuffing at my face of success. My trip to the grocery store is interrupted by the sound of my phone. Sure as hell, I guess. So, as they response, I had to look up the location. It is between the toy store and the pawn shop on the west side of town. The toy store? Yuri's favorite animal. Crazy my work. I know where I'm going. Oh, we could get like a stuffed elephant. 2 hours later. I was supposed to bus like at least around, but I didn't. I'm home now and shop was a success. It's been a while since I sat down and dedicated some time to watch stuff on TV. I figured I may as well make a pizza and for the day this, because why not? I've still got half an hour before the show starts, so I may as well put stuff away from my trip. Reaching up to the bags to take care of them, my eyes land on the bags in the toy store or the arts and crafts store. My thoughts into my head as I'm lonely eyeing them down. Oh, Yuri, I cannot believe you committed to do this. This is gonna be even crazier than one time I drank a martini with my eye. Okay, that never happened, but still. Reaching the toy store bags to pull what seemed like a bolt filled with nervous as a big day after the show starts tomorrow. Also about Yuri. I wonder if you're watching the show tonight. Yuri's POV at 5:57 p.m. Oh, popcorn must be ready. As I enter my kitchen and open the door from the microwave, the whole room is filled with a sense of buttery goodness, but I like to take things a step farther. Time passes, I've got my melted butter and salt added to it. That's how I like it. It's been a while since I've sat down and watched anything on TV. Anytime I wanted to escape reality, I've always turned to my books. There is something special about using your imagination to picture the utopian settings that books provide the characters they inhabit such worlds. So yeah, Yuri is kind of like me with the getting away thing. For me, it's gaming and music. I guess that's why I never really watched much TV. While it is possible to immerse yourself, the usage of imagination is very little, as everything, music, characters, and the way worlds that exist that are already brought to you. I mean, sure, one could say that the people who make movies and TV shows had their own utopia in mind, the amount of imagination, but everything is definitely real. I can't discredit it, but that's an urgent for another time. The show's about to start. The screen on the TV fades to black, and slowly fades to what appears to be an all-star town from back then, with a man dressed in silver armor looking up in the night sky. The music starts playing, accompanied by background singers. Whoa. I'm not singing this. The music continues to play with the screen transitions upwards to the night sky. A transparent image of Maria appears in the vast starscape, but only for a brief moment. That's giving me fucking bad Sonic Adventure 2 vibes. I'm feeling a weird prickly sensation throughout my whole body. Goosebumps. The battle between the East and the West grew. Furioso and each passing day. Draco, the West Great hero, thinks of love. Maria is safe. Is she waiting? Would you like to watch the opera with Yuri? This choice would not affect your story at all. For content. Yes. Okay. This is unskippable. As we learned. So does this tell him I can't skip? I'll mute my mic so you can enjoy this. Okay, that flash of black meant I could skip now. So, you know, that's great and all. So yeah, I'm gonna post a timestamp to when that ends because, like I said, it's optional. It ain't gonna affect anything. So you know, I only did it because if anyone wanted to see it, so that's cool, isn't it? But anyways, let's do it. That night, Prince Bell had a magnificent ball to assemble the victory of the Western Native area. The dancing and music lasts for a while, but it's quickly over as soon as a soldier comes running forth. My lord, survivors from the West are storming the castle. Don't ask why. He's Australian. Impossible! Thud thud. Guards, prepare to defend yourselves! That's when one of the ballroom's wall burst open with the supposed survivors from the West. They engage in combat with the castle guards. After a rather intense battle sequence, I'm checking if my mic's still on because I can't do Yuri's excellent sexy voice without the mic. The castle guards lay on the ground in defeat. That's when Draco makes his valiant appearance, much to mine, and Maria is surprised by relief. But I'm alive! This is music. I must sing the music. As a duel commences between the two, the music and action becomes much more intense. A minute also passes and Draco is down by one knee, Prince Arouse lowering above him with a saber down towards Draco's neck. This can only end one way. Someone get a knife? Get a knife. What? No. Do it. Get the knife. No, I want to see how this ends. The sounds coming from the TV are slowly becoming muffled. You haven't done it in so long. This is like Yuri's inside voice telling us to cut us off. You've forgotten what it feels like. No. Yeah, she's gonna self-harm, fuck. As I enter my bedroom, my thoughts are unstoppable. My eyes land on the small knife collection I have hanging on the wall. Just one more time. Let's see what it's like again. As much as I don't want to do this, I don't have the willpower it means to stop myself from walking off my collection. The urge, yeah. I stick off on the display rack, one of my favourite ones. It's not almost over, it's both handle and blade, with the silver handles and just the passive wave sense of it. The blade is tinted blue. I counted this on my favourites. I'm sure if I had my own feelings, it would also be disappointing to me. Aww. Yuri, I feel so bad for you. That's when I take the knife to the harm part of my upper bicep and lightly press the knife against my skin. Do it. Just a little cut. You'll feel better. Pressing down hard towards myself just barely breaks skin and I don't feel any kind of relief from this. More. Oh, that's so sad. Her urge is fucking pissing me off. Digging even deeper with more force brings the amount of pain I wasn't ready for, causing me to force the inhale through my teeth. Again. Once again, the same spot. There's almost what feels to a mumbling feeling makes its way through. My eyes down the tip and cutting edge of the knife underneath my skin as blood ever so slowly starts to spread out in the area. A surreal taboo-like feeling governs my entire body with sight, but it's actually frozen in place. Make it trickle down. Go deeper. Do it. This hurts too much. It doesn't make me feel better. Fucking do it! Jeez, this urge is not happy. Moving the knife from the area shows I exposed pink inside of my arm and only a harmful bit of my life. Against my curiosity, I reapply the knife to the open area and attempt to dig down further towards myself. That sends an intense amount of pain throughout the entire that caused me to shout distress and drop my knife to the floor. The loud clinking sound hitting the floor ringing through my ears, and the free hand strictly grasping my bad arm. Removing my bad hand shows a little more blood coming out, but not a alarming amount. The stinging feeling spreading through my arm makes it more difficult to bend down and pick the knife up. I quickly leave my room and head to the bathroom to take care of myself. Oh, her urge is pissing me off. A minute later, and both my arm and knife are cleaned up and stored away properly, but the stinging is still there. Hanging my head low while heading back to the living room, the TV is still on my bowl of popcorn, while mostly eaten is strewn across the living room floor. The TV screen shows a black screen with big, wet 16 the end displayed. My disappointment with myself makes a return, but this time even more intense, knowing I missed how the show ends all over something I really should be doing. Yeah, you can't control your urges, that's how it is. It feels like all my motivation for anything I got and I've been laying belly down on my couch and loudly exhaling. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I think this is a good idea to start doing 2 months ago? This isn't worth it. It isn't worth it. It isn't gonna help my future at all. Take a deep breath to try and calm myself. I catch a glimpse of the mess on the floor and end up placing my head in my hands and elbows and my thighs. I'm gonna have to clean before Blue comes over tomorrow. Blue? I immediately bring my head up towards the realization. Oh no, what if he finds out about this? How does he react? How would he even be handling knowing something like this? Will he ever find out? What if things are progressing farther? It's bleak and hopeless. Am I doomed to be alone for the rest of the time? But what Mark have I talking yesterday? The sound of my ringtone play snaps me out of my rather sad stupor. Huh? I wonder who that can be. It's probably Blue. Nobody else texts me anymore. I wonder what he has to say. I'm gonna call it early tonight. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Sleep well. I can't help but smile at what I just read. I'm just checking my phone again for the 16th millionth time. I can feel some of disappointment melting away. Maybe the future will be so bad. Maybe everything will be okay. We just have to see, don't we? Even if he and I are just best friends for the rest of our lives, does that mean I've got at least done something right? And I remember what I did to myself a while ago, and ended up thinking that I'll probably going to see my knives at one point during time tomorrow. I promised that I could exemplify tomorrow. My disappointment is slowly being replaced with determination, but it doesn't last long. Do I either go into bed at a reasonable time tonight runs through my mind, which I think would be pretty wise. I may as well text him back. Thank you, Blue. You sleep well too. Looking around my living room once again, my eyes land on the popcorn mess on my floor. One I saw. Alright, I can clean up for a little before bedtime. Oh, Yuri, I feel bad for you. Okay, we're on chapter 6, but because this episode is only half an hour long, I'm not gonna we're gonna play chapter 6 as well. Alright? So play both chapters today. Chapter 6. Chapter 5 is too short to be a standalone. Another dream. Oh, it's a Yuri dream this time, not a Blue dream. It's a gorgeous night, all by myself, nobody to interfere with my precious alone time. I'm at the usual spot of the lake, sitting down, playing a familiar tune on my harp. Once that's played, one of my favourite adventure movies that I've been fortunate enough to learn by ear. All of a sudden, I'm levitating. When did I obtain? Yeah, it's definitely a dream. When did I obtain his powers? I end up dropping my harp and instantly place my hands over my sweater to keep it from revealing anything. But this doesn't last for long, as I begin, as a being of white and orange flashes by, what the fuck, pulling me close and then to the night sky. Yeah, it's definitely a dream. As I'm flying over the water, my eyesight just was making this possibility a reality. It's Blue, as a shining angel with beautiful white wings. There's the princess I was looking for. So it was Yuri. I called it. Man, those townspeople are completely wrong. I found an old castle that needs some fixing up. I figured we can take on our future there. Our future? I really like that. I can't help but smile how silly yet caring he's being. Yeah, this is definitely a dream. This is sad. His confident smile and top-ass orange eyes can't reassure me that everything will be okay. His right arm holding for dear life, resting my head on his arm because he our journey to the sunrise. The sunlight reflects the water as the absolute perfection moments for us everything. At this point, nothing else matters. All of my doubts and insecurities amount to nothing right now. This is the happy ending I've wished for, which is not even real. The sunlight that shines through the window helps awaken me from my deep sleep as I slowly bring myself from the pillow. Was that real? I then stretched and let out a disappointed sigh. It was a dream. It felt so real. Yeah, flying! I'm just saying. Trying to make sense of everything that was just transpired. I looked on my alarm clock. 9:03 in the morning. I haven't felt this refreshed nor slept for a long time, quite a while. After a few seconds of staring off and seeming nothing, a small wave of panic hits me. Blue will be here in about 3 hours. I need to get the house ready for his arrival. I told him to do that yesterday too. Being brought to life by realization I just had. I get myself out of bed and make my way over to the bathroom to start my day. My POV, 11:30 AM. I've been awake for almost 2 hours now. Going to bed early really makes a difference. I haven't had this much beauty sleep in a long time. For once, I felt nice to not have any sleep interrupted by any weird dreams. So far, I've had a shower, ate my 2 sausage biscuits for breakfast, and now I'm trying to figure out everything I'll be bringing to Terry's place today, and also I'll be leaving home. Man, I can't believe I'm really going to be going through this. Alright, so I've got an empty book bag, just because I need it, my bag from the craft store, and a chocolate bar that I thought me and her to share. I'm sure that she'll appreciate it. The excitement inside me almost becoming overwhelming, knowing that I'll be spending a good chunk of the day with her, at her own house at that. Check in to make sure I have everything required. I step outside, lock the door, and go to the journey to Yuri's house with a smile on my face. But will he know? 10 minutes later. Will he know what Yuri's self on? I'm a little bit intrigued. Wait, does this seriously take only 10 minutes to get to the park? But so far, how long it takes. While considering the journey to Yuri's house, my mind becomes preoccupied on tomorrow, the festival, mainly about everything that's going to happen tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be filming tomorrow, but that seems to still no, it feels a bit crazy. What if I end up embarrassing myself in the whole club? I don't think I'll be able to live with myself. No, stop. Don't think like that. Nothing too terribly bad is going to happen tomorrow. I'll just have to power through it. But I still don't know what to do for it. The anxiety in me builds up even more when I realize how much time I really have left for tomorrow. But I step aside after a moment to a silence. Maybe I shouldn't worry about that right now. Hanging out with Yuri today is more important. Let's see how this turns out. Maybe being around her will give me an idea of what to write about. Man, I still can't believe I'm going through this crazy idea. This had better be worth it. After several minutes of walking, I finally arrived at Yuri's house. A memory of a few days ago hits me when I walked to here after school once. Happy to set my bags down next to her front door, I pull out my phone to check the time. 11:58. Alright, nice. It is, it looks like. Hope she won't mind. Put my phone away and knock on the door 3 times. I stand still, wait for the door to open. I'm still entirely sure what me and her are going to be doing today. How's she going to react to everything? The chocolate bar? What if I have it stored back at... The door opens but slightly catches me by surprise. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that little design. Oh, hello, Blue. I hope I didn't leave you waiting too long. I literally just got here. No, I just got here. No worries. Hand goes back of her head, nervousness as awkward silence between us. I see you bought what I told you about. I did. Her gentle smile never leaves. May I come in? Oh, of course. As she continues to hold the door open, I take a hold of my bags that were on the ground and enter her house. I might sneeze. Just give me a second. Oh, we're good. As she closes the door, I take my shoes off. I take the note inside her house, and I can't help but be amazed at how clean everything is. Did she say something about being neat freak the other day? Blue? Huh? Oh, yes? Standing in the kitchen. This confuses me, as I would expect her to be heading towards the bedroom or living room or something to work on the project. How about we make some tea before we start making the decorations? Oh my god, yes! I didn't even dare try and hide my happiness from her. That sounds great! I fucking want one. Very well then, I'll get everything ready. As Yuri starts to prepare our tea by making the teapot and filling it with water, I take a seat to the couch on the living room. The smell of popcorn throws me off a guard a bit, but it's nothing too bad. Open up the backpack, I pull out the chocolate bar and look at it for a bit. But I have an even stupider idea. Chocolate bar in hand, I give up to the couch and walk over to the kitchen to see what she's preparing. Make eye contact, she stops what she's doing and everything. Let's have to get the ball rolling. But at the chocolate bar, I have to keep it hiding from her. I purposely try to make myself a little more cute than usual. Look what I found on the moon, fuck's sake. She just stands there and says for moments like she doesn't know. I thought what to do. That's a really good idea. I didn't know that my favorite brand there. I'll admit, this is different from one before I went for a vending machine the other day. I have no clue. So I starts tearing off the wrapper. A small smile comes in her face. You didn't have to bring me something, I really appreciate it though. Her words and a smile make me blush a bit. I thought me and you could share it. Oh, how thoughtful of you. My hands go behind my back. I suppose. I left that bottle. I'm just gonna like... Look at that bottle, by the way. So nice. Oh, the water's boiling. Huh? A weird bubbling sound tears away from the gaze as I look over the stovetop. I guess she was right. Like a big step away from a stove. You know what to do. Without saying a word, Yuri walks over to a stove and turns off the correct burner so the flaming water dies down. I look back nervously and I feel a bit guilty for getting it away. Sorry for going the way just now. No, you're fine. Thank you again. I ignored her. Of course. I then step away from her and out of the kitchen so there's no possible way I'll be bottled to her, but something rather important comes to mind. Hey, you... Something tells me if I were her, I wouldn't like it if any concentration was broken. I beg consider with her, wait for the couch to be alone. A minute passes and now she's pouring tea both of us in the last cups. She even went as far as put both cups in a metal tray. There's the sight of walking over to me with a tray in both hands. I don't know, there's something special about it. It's almost like how she did a few days ago in the club when she was preparing for tea for everyone. She's now sitting across from me, setting the tray down on the coffee table we were at. She even went as far as put the rest of the chocolate bar on the tray. This remains a few days ago in the club when me and her were at the desk, and she was explaining the whole adjective-adverb thing to me. Reaching over to my left arm to grab one of the cups, it looks like she had the same idea, as our hands bump into each other. Go ahead. Why isn't it moving at all? Oh, I think I know why. Ladies first. Haha! Nice save! I smiled the comparable dumb side of mine shows up on her face. She grabs the cup and I grab mine. There, no problems. Nice save. Very nice save. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh? Please ask, where are we going to put the decorations? In here or in your room? She used to ponder for that for a while, remaining silent to throw out the occasional seed between her. Would my room be fine? Yeah, I got no problem with that. Very well then. I'll bring the tea set in my room for the first project we'll do. I'm left speechless. What she planning on doing with that? That's a surprise to me, that's for sure. Grabs a teapot, several tea bags, some newspaper. I'm left with even more questions when making our way towards Yuri's room. On the way there, her thermostat grabs my attention for whatever reason. Looking at it shows 68 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius. I'm happy they put the Celsius, because I don't know Fahrenheit. 20 degrees C. Yep, can confirm she keeps her AC off. I would hope so, it's October, oh well. Upon entering her room, the first thing that catches my attention is a giant roll of paper sitting in the corner of the room. Yuri, on the other hand, is setting a tray on the floor, placing 2 tea bags with each 2 of our cups from earlier, pours hot water and lays down newspaper that covers the floor. I still have no clue what's going on. There, that's settled. Let's get started. It is after hearing what I realise I'm still standing in the doorway. Yeah, we probably should. Making sure to gently close her door and not disturb anything, I then find a spot close to her bed and sit across the leg on the floor. It would be nice if the floor was a carpet instead of linoleum. So if you're now cold, but I'll live. Linoleum, no idea. So, I have a few things planned we can assemble together. Oh, what do you have in mind? Decorations and some atmospheric enhancements for the room. Okay, I kind of have that idea. I kind of know we were going big into stuff considering what she made by it all, but what else she said is throwing me off for a loop. I raised an eyebrow out of curiosity. Why the last one? Well, having candles lit in a room will create a unique atmosphere, would you agree? Yeah, she's got a good point. Yeah, that's right. Here, let me show you. She gets up, grabs a candle, She gets up, grabs the candle she has on the nightstand along with a lighter, and places it on the floor between us. Silently observing her sitting down and lighting it, trying to make out what the name of the candle says. White Jasmine? It takes a while, but her room starts to smell better. It just goes almost hand in hand with the relaxing feeling of tea earlier. There, now imagine 3 or 4 of these in the classroom. Don't you think that would make our guests feel more at home? It's already working. Definitely. Now Blue, another thing. What do you think of putting black paper over the windows with all 4 candles being lit at the same time? The thought that runs through my mind as I try to picture how the room will look and... Well, I'll be honest, having the room is nearly pitch black sounded scary at first, but since you mentioned candles being lit, it doesn't sound too bad. Just confused. Scary? What about that seems scary? Just being in a room full of classmates with pitch black? Anything can happen. To my surprise, oh shit, Yuri goes closer to me and places my hand on my shoulder. Her smile makes me feel more at ease. Blue, there would be no need to worry. All of us would be in case anything bad happened. I don't know how to say back. Look at her eyes and traps every possible response that comes to mind. All I can do is smile back. After a while, her hand turns to herself and her smile slowly fades away. What was she thinking about? Blue? Oh, I guess it's time. She looks away slightly before speaking. Did you watch the opera last night? Why not? I did. What about you? Oh yeah, because she cut herself during the opera. Cut yourself, bitch! Fucking do it! She still doesn't meet my gaze. I did, but how does it end? Wait, you didn't watch the end of it? How come? Oh shit. I fell asleep towards the end, that's a lie. She fell asleep? Well, she didn't judge me at all when I fell asleep in the classroom days ago, so I shouldn't judge her. I understand. Yeah, Draco ended up winning the duel after all. That part where he was concerned really got me nervous. It's no wonder why I couldn't watch the rest of it when I was a kid. At one point in time I was looking, I noticed Jerry's expression turned to a happy, but relaxed one. Did hearing that really make her happy? No, she's relieved. She's relieved that... She's just relieved that they didn't mention about her self-harming habits. Well, that's a relief. I'm glad it ended that way. I know it again. Me too. Something important comes to mind. Yuri? Yes, Blue? Her tone of voice is pleasant as should be, and there's more important matters in hand. We haven't started making decorations yet. You're right. We better get started. She then gets up to the floor and walks to the corner of her room while I remain sitting. What's the first plan of action? She grabs a giant piece of paper in the corner along with some spools of ribbon and lays it down the newspaper. Oh, is she going to reveal a knife? Well, we're going to be teasing this big piece of paper. It'll be used for a banner we're making. Despite Nancy keep bringing in cupcakes, I want the banner to be one of the first things that our guests see when they enter the room. Oh my god, that's an amazing idea. But doesn't that explain the newspaper though? I end up pointing out a response which looks down. Oh, it's so we don't make a huge mess on the floor. I can feel a light bulb in my head. That's actually kind of clever. I like it. The first thing you see is the first thing most possible to see a door instead of a wall. A door. First thing you see. Looking over a spool of ribbon on the floor, the gears in my head start turning. An amazing idea comes to mind without to share with her. I have a good idea. Oh, what is it? The first thing people want to see will be the door, right? Do you have any extra paper lying around here? What does the door and paper have to do with each other? I grab one of the spoils of ribbon to help demonstrate the idea to her. Take some paper, write some stuff on it, tape it to a ribbon, put the ribbon on top of doorway, I guess, and there you go. First thing people see. Another silence plays out between us and Yuri's deep thoughts. I don't know last time I spoke like that in a while. That just might work. Even if it's as simple as I start counting my fingers to think of how many letters welcome has. W-E-L-C-O-M-E. 7 ribbons that spell out welcome. I think that will catch people's attention. I like that idea, but I think we should save that until after we stain the banner paper first. It'll take a while to dry after all. Knocking out 2 stones with 1 bird, I like it. 2 stones with 1 bird? I think it's meant to be 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, I can't argue with that. You have to show me how it's done. I've never seen it before. Of course. That being said, she carefully hands me one of the teacups. Look at it as the water is much darker colour than I'm used to. This might be safe to drink. Don't do it. Next, she positions the paper so it's perfectly in front of us. Watch carefully, okay? Right. She moves both tea bags from a cup, takes one in her hand, and presses it against the paper and brings it downwards, almost like she's handling a paintbrush. And sure enough, the area of paper that was covered is now a different colour. That doesn't look too odd. How'd you find out about this? I overheard one of the art teachers talking about this and, well, I couldn't help but eavesdrop. Pretty sneaky, I suppose. Huh, not bad. Shall I start doing the same on my side? Yes, please. Once we both get our sides done, we'll have to flip the paper over on the other side. I happily nod her. Not a problem. Following her example, I try hand with my respective tea bag, and it just is easy to show me. This shouldn't take long at all. And there we go, all done. Me and her finished our sides at the same time. Good work so far. I need to pick up on this quickly. I mean, it wasn't really that hard. Either way, I can't help but think how cute she's being. Must be distracted or something. I didn't even notice that her paper on us. She then dips her tea bag in her tea paint, and begins her work again. I should probably do the same. After robots are working, something else comes to mind. Hey Yuri, what is it? This kind of reminds me of back when I was a kid, when my mom would help me in projects I had. That's sweet. But I hope it doesn't feel too childish. Oh no, not at all. Just reminded me of happy times. That makes me happy. I'm glad you were able to come over and help me with this. I probably would have been here all day had you not been able to, or even longer. The pleasure is all mine. Besides, it feels nice to help a friend out, even if it's just the simple things. It certainly does. Before I know it, I've already finished what I assume is my half. There wasn't an imaginary line drawn to equally divide the paper, so I can only guess. Sitting back at the take of English. Sitting back to take a breather and expect my work. It doesn't take long for Yuri's finish perspective side. All done, I'm guessing? Yes, all finished. Sounds like she's taking care of the teacup and tea bags. So what's next is the door paper idea I had? Ah, yes, the door curtain. Once she's done with taking care of her stuff, she looks over to her closet. Hang on, I think I have some origami paper and a marker in here somewhere. Sure thing. She gets the pillows reaching through her closet. A part of it is surprised that she doesn't have this in her bag. Another part I best remember what she told me not to order. I probably should be watching her, but my eyes landed on her arm, but that's the closest. I haven't thought that in quite a while. Oh, maybe I'll ask her to play something. Grabs 2 knives from a display rack on the wall. Yep. Here we go. This is where maybe the self-harm spills the beans. How did I miss that? Her display rack shows 4 available spots, which now inhabit 2 really neat looking knives, all of them looking like pocket knives. I didn't get all those. That's so cool. That's so cool. This will be used to cut the ribbons into length. Or a clock. Would you rather use a pair of scissors? Nah, I'm really interested in you. Come to think of it, I don't even have the pocket knife before. Dad ever told me touch these while I was around. May I see one? So is this the part where like he's gonna go short, will I see one cool and he actually pricks himself? Okay, but please be careful. Take a hold of the knife with the right index finger on the paper. Yep. Using her 4 fingers as the resting place, she carefully hands the knife over to me. Whoa, how did you do that? Oh, I can show you how it's done. With her thumb with the inside lock on the index finger over the false edge, she managed to bring the blade back inside. Taking a hold of the knife shows me no ordinary one. It's a black with a purple outline, a purple dragon etched on both sides, and the side of my middle finger. Is that the knife she used to cut herself with? She takes my right hand and shows me how to properly hold it for opening, which felt kind of nice. Try pushing downwards now. Doing as she says brings the blade up to life with a unique clicking sound. There's this weird feeling the power behind it, I can't help but stare at it. The blade itself is nothing special, but just plain with the words Dragon Strike printed on it. Taking a glance over to Yuri, she was intensely looking down, holding one of the knives. I ended up quickly looking away as I'm not too sure how to feel about that. Kept the knife on the ground, blade facing away from me, I reach over to grab some ribbon and some paper. I think it's about time. What do you plan on doing? She seems to step back to us and compare herself. I'm gonna attach some ribbons to the bottom of the banner paper. Oh, almost like flair, right? Yes, something like that. Neat. I can start my project. With that, Yo grabs her own knife and ribbon, and we begin a reflective job, but only silence fills the room. Okay, that could have been more awkward. Minutes pass and I'm on the third to last piece of paper. I've got to admit, using a knife for the job instead of scissors is definitely different, but it's a nice challenge, both trying to get the job done properly, also trying to be careful. It's made me do some critical thinking, which I enjoy. It doesn't really bother me that much. I'm certain we have things like we do to keep ourselves sane. I know it's an official, my hands are on my bob my head up and down when I'm walking. I do that when I fucking hit metal, are you kidding me? I think it's some weird sense that I tell myself this is wrong to keep moving. Putting that aside, I've been so focused on what I was doing that I haven't really seen what Yuri's up to. Hey Yuri. Yes, Blue. Look at what she's doing, I've become distracted by the knife she's using. Its handle features faux wood paneling, and the blade shines of bright gold. I'm also seeing how 30 pieces of the ribbon taped to the paper. How's everything going your end? It looks like reality smacked her in the face after asking her that, as she looked to herself, expecting her own work. Oh, I'm almost finished taping the ribbons to the paper. I probably did need to ask her, but hearing her confirm that is nice. Neat. And yourself? Just 2 more to go, and I'll be done with this. That's great. Did you want to take a break once I finish up? I wasn't expecting that. Well, now I think about it, I did quite a bit done. I'm not opposed to the idea. Yeah, it doesn't sound that bad. Besides, this shouldn't take long at all. Very well then. About a minute or so after getting back to this passes, and something I thought of earlier makes its way to my head. Something I feel like I should ask Yuri. I've only got 1 more to go, and I can work and talk at the same time. Oh, another thing. What's that? I feel nervous already. I can't believe I'm asking this. I hope I'm not supposed to ask, but I haven't heard you play in a while. Play? After drawing the letter E on both sides of the paper and quickly taping the ribbon, I get up from the floor and grab a harp from the closest present to her. That's how the floor would be. Yeah. If that's alright with you, seems to be lost in thought yet again. So it seems like the golden rule is allowed to happen. Pascal to hear her play again. Well, I suppose it won't hurt anything. You're right though. It has been a while. Maybe something short. I can't but smell my nervous to pace of excitement. Anything is fine, really. Let me get my fucking... If you are curious, guys, I do this in my videos all the time. Just give me a second. I did mention in part 1 that I do play instruments. And I have... I do have a good old trusty guitar. And I do play a bunch of like Breaking Benjamin songs, which I love. So I do play a bit of instruments, so you know. To play when I woke up to bed and I so comfortable. It's not what comfy I thought it would be. I hope you won't mind. For once, everything feels okay. My eyes racing. I'm in the room of the girl I like the most, spending time with her. I don't think I could have asked for anything better. Lying down in bed now, the comfiness. The relaxing feeling from tea and how wonderful she sounds taking its effect all hit me at once. After all, right? I feel myself slowly dozing off just by silently yawning. Tomorrow's gonna be the best festival ever. And then it comes in with the most like heavy shit ever. you know that riff that is played, drop in the comments. Huh? What? It feels weird. What time is it? Where am I? This doesn't look like my room. Oh, Yuri, you fucking cute. How did that sleep for? Where did Yuri go? Whoa. My project in her is left untouched but unfinished. Her closet is still a mess, her knife is untouched. Where did it go? What is this? This is so... Why? Here's something coming downstairs. Why the horror? Oh, it's Yuri. Cleaning a knife? Yuri? Oh. Hello, Blue. Hi, didn't supposed to wake up so soon. Maybe I shouldn't be sitting right in front of her, but she's probably drying off in life or something. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah, she wasn't fucking cutting herself or anything. What's going on? Okay, we're just gonna let that slide then. We're just gonna let that fucking thing start. We're just gonna play some fucking Never again, because you know. Anyways, she walked to the table with a cheese tray familiar. 2 glasses of ice water and a pocket knife familiar. I thought it would be like a little something for us. Sorry. I was supposed to take her in school. I was originally going to bring it up in my room for us. That explains everything. You're one of my favourites. Oh, you have to do this. Thanks again. It's no problem. Maybe we'll happily enjoy our break time in silence, biting into the sandwiches at the same time. Again, give us like a fucking metal riff and we'll be having a blast. Anyways, here's a keeper. Hey, Blue. What is it? You don't think it's weird that I keep knives around, do you? Oh, that's why. No, I don't think it's weird. It's definitely unique, but like I said, really handy for moving around. Like open letters or cut tags off and stuff. You can sharpen pencils with them, or you can pull Legos apart with them. God only knows you can use it as a kid. My bad, didn't mean to be a ramble. I'm glad you think of that. I became interested in them a few months ago. Yeah, because the thing you have to realize too with Yuri, even though she self-harms with knives, she actually physically finds knives interesting. Like, she actually, like, fascinates knives. Like, for example, like, it's the same thing with me, like I don't self-harm, but I really like swords, you know? Like, I think swords are physically fucking awesome. She has the same thing with knives, you know? So her liking swords isn't really a bad thing. I mean, knives, sorry. I became interested in them a few months ago. There is something so fascinating about them. So it picks the sandwich back up. Understandably so. They can be pretty practical to keep you at all times. I don't know how cool it can be as well. But I also wonder if she keeps one in her bag. Thank you for not judging me about this. Yeah, it would be very good to you if I was to do so. This says the owl at the table, pops their heads and their hands and looks in the direction. Oh, you're too kind. Or I give a smile in order, maybe blushes a little bit. Doesn't take time for the sandwich to be over, which makes me, oh man, brings it over my head. I keep my eyes right on hers. So what's gonna happen next? Here grabs a hold of the tray and brings it towards her. All we have left to do is write a quote on the banner. Okay. What do you have in mind? She gives you an oil-scoop smile. Oh, you'll see. Huh, I can't wait to see what's in the store. In mind. Or one of those two. She then gets up and walks towards the kitchen to take care of everything. Blue, could you please grab the paint and brushes? Happily nods her. Sure thing. Doing as she says by grabbing the stuff, the catches up to me, down with that tray with a knife in hand. Afterwards, I hand over the capsule and black paint and one brush, and we both take a seat. It's areas we have nothing to do, and Yuri said she'd be painting some of them down there. Come on, let's go see what I can do. I'm just sitting here thinking, I was observing you painting. Fancy. Might work. I know what I can do. What do you have in mind? She appears to still be focused on painting, but her tone of voice doesn't change at all. Well, you know those gold frames that paintings go on? They have a really fancy design attached to them. Sure, I don't see why not. Just nothing too quaddy, okay? Deal. I know I'll turn to returns to whatever she's doing. Walk over to the side opposite her, I pair my paintbrush and paints, and start working on one of the corners. And there we go. That's half it done already. So I have to keep up in simple, draw two diagonal lines as I'm starting in each corner. Tried to start with the paintbrush as hard as I thought it would be, but I ended up getting down eventually. Whew, alright, halfway done. Yuri speaks to her about my stuff, walk over to the other side to understand. Oh boy, you sound like glad it's almost over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least... Ah! Time stops, the feeling of black paint all over my hand, and the floor paralyzes me and sends shivers my body. There's no comfort anymore, it's really bad overwhelming, tingling, uncomfortable feeling else with guilt. Blue? Help. Please. Her sudden action becoming taken by shock. This feels different. There we go. You feeling better now? Mine's best I made, so continuously your hands. I'm sorry about all this. I didn't mean to make your room a mess. Blue, please try not to worry about that. I'm not upset at all. We can clean up together if that will make you feel better. Okay, I like that. Then it's settled. Let's take care of this. Towel in both mine and her hand, we make our way back to the bedroom. We each resume our respective painting. Cleanup wasn't that bad. I felt really lucky the floor wasn't stained with salt. I would have felt really bad if that happened. Only after drawing two diagonals the barrier, I can't help but look over the barrier. What the fuck am I on about? The banner. I'm playing too much Undertale. I can't help but look over the steel Yuri's painting. The Literature Club. Is that kind of basic? I hope it's just something else in mind. Oh well. I've just to get back to work. It doesn't take long for something else to come to mind yet again. Thanks for your help earlier. I'm feeling better, by the way. It's no problem. Besides, you said it best. It feels nice to help a friend out. So you don't really felt right. Oh, you. There is an accomplishing feeling for it that I really enjoy. It makes me feel important. I can say the same. A certain someone told me recently to trust my instincts on whenever something feels right or wrong. So I just guess I play that hand in hand. Monica! Nice. That can't be a coincidence that she said that. Also, how we're both able to work and talk at the same time is beyond me. Well, I don't know what I would have done without you. How funny would it have been if it was super glue instead and I was stuck here forever or something. It's so weird. I can't think of her. That's me! There we go. I'll do it. The other hand looks me almost done. I'm waiting for it to finish up and take a step back to look at the banner. I was like, gotta admit, tea-staining the paper was a pretty good idea. It almost looks like one of the stereotypical treasure maps that are shown in the pirate movies. Finished. Good, now I can see the rest of what she wrote. A place to read, a place to write, a place to belong. Not bad! That turned out pretty well. Oh, I concur. Should we take care of it now? I start leaning towards the banner of instinct. No, don't. Her stern change in tone somehow managed to stop me in my tracks. The paint needs to dry first or anything. We should leave the banner here overnight. Fair enough. Does that mean you'll be bringing it to school tomorrow? It only makes sense if I do. What about your door curtain? Oh yeah, those. Looking down to see the project is still on the ground, I'm surprised that I hasn't stepped on my room or anything. I could put that in my backpack and bring it with me tomorrow. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I could fit that in my bag if we need to. I mean, I very well could, but I don't want to put my part to help. I insist. Please may I bring them to school tomorrow. Well, suit yourself. Let's get all finished and there's nothing more for us to do. What to do now? Come on, I'll walk you outside. Back in her living room, after getting all my stuff together, she stops and shows the front door. Oh, Blue, that reminds me. Would you like to stay for dinner tonight? Oh man, that's like a great idea. If there's anything that's bring to school, that'd be great. Now that I think about it, I still haven't worn anything for tomorrow. I'm sorry, as much as I'd like to, I don't think I'll be able to. I still have a road for tomorrow. Oh, that's a shame. But you're right. I too haven't read anything tomorrow. I'm certain there'll be a day we can, I suppose. I'll see you tomorrow? Right, tomorrow. Wait, this isn't going as planned. Yuri? What is it? Could you please walk home with me? It's really important. Is it really that important? My emotions slowly starting to go rampage. Well, I suppose I can spend a little more time with you today. I'll trust judgment. Lead the way, please. Nodding once again, my feelings are consistently inconsistent. Head for your ride. 15 minutes later. That felt like one of the longest walks I've had in my life. I feel like a little bit tired, to be honest. But we made it, and I'm both ready, if not ready for what's about to happen. At my door, while I'm unlocking and opening it, Yuri speaks up. So, what's the important thing to brought here? It's becoming more difficult by thoughts put into words. Please wait here real quick. I'll be right back. Inquisitively. I got you something that I think you would like from when I was gone yesterday. From the bag, I nervously pulled out the stuffed toy elephant. Yep, I fucking called it. Stares it for a second and uses her right thumb to feel its texture. A genuine smile shows upon her closes her eyes and holds it close to her chest and neck. I can't help but smile how happy she is now. I love it. I can't move, it feels like in a dream stance. I thought you'd like it. I saw one that was big red dog and I thought you liked, but I remembered you said you like elephants, so... How do I ask her the big question, though? You're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me, grabs a hold of my hand, and briefly grasps it. I really like that about you. Time stops. Yeah, legit. My heartbeat increases. Life feels surreal. All these feelings I had back when I was living by myself, I think it's starting to make more sense. Yuri, there's so much I like about you. She seems slightly taken back and her fingers mesh to perfect harmony. Aww. I'm really happy how close me and you have become ever since we first met. What I said 2 days ago about you being the most wonderful and beautiful person I've ever met. That's such a rhyme. I still hold true to this day. I just feel honored to know someone like you. My grip on a slave becomes tighter. I can't stop now. Talking to you, everything we do in the club, it all makes me really happy and I don't want to stop there. So... I was wondering if it would be not only a date in the festival, but if I could be your princess. Oh my god, that's so sweet. But why? Blue, I thought I was the girl here. It takes a while for me to realize what exactly I said. Oh, I thought I was the girl here. Wait, I mean, fuck's sake. Both of us stop timing it again. Wraps her arms around me and speak gently to her ear. I do. Bruh. Right. Nah. Fucking, nah. I am saving that right now. That is my thumbnail. Windows Shift S, that is my fucking thumbnail. Yes, please. That scene is beautiful. Saving that shit right now. That is my thumbnail. Yuri and Blu hug. That is fucking... Oh, that is beautiful. All I can do is suddenly hug her back and bury my head to the shoulder. As if upon embrace. Being at the opposite presence felt absolutely surreal. After realizing how everything turned out. There's no she's mine, I'm hers, and it makes me want the moments to end. Life can look up from here. I start gripping her back a little harder and breathing more slowly, as if to stay in the moment forever. That's beautiful. Our embrace comes to empty both of each other, and I take a hold of her hand this time, still blushing. Tomorrow seems the best festival ever. We still have to write for it. Yeah, you're right. I should probably head home now. Okay. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Go already. You first. Oh, fuck's sake. I want to watch you until you're safely inside, okay? Okay then. That was awkward. Walking over to my door, I stop myself after opening it slightly, take a deep breath, and turn around to face Yuri. Thanks again for having me. I turn around to enter and close the door in less than a second. Thank you, my darling. Oh, that is nice. He called her darling, dude. She called her darling, I mean. Dude! I am loving the way this is going. Mr. Zara the Mance, you're fucking talented, I'm being perfectly honest. You're talented when it comes to story making. Oh jeez, my head hurts a lot after that writing, but I finally got a poem done for tomorrow then. I have a feeling that everyone will like it, especially Yuri. I want during the time of the sharing, she had texted me, tell me thanks for everything once today, which I repeat, basically the same thing. Laying my head back down what happened today. The idea of writing to my parents to let them know what's been going on comes to mind. That doesn't really sound that bad. May I get around to that before bed? What? Huh? Oh, just my phone again. Monica, what could she want? Hey Blue, almost done making the pamphlets for the festival tomorrow. Can you send me the final draft of your poem for tomorrow so I can finish my job? Better text her back, I guess. Wait, so you want me to... I couldn't even fucking see that. Well, I'm waiting for a response. I pull out another piece of paper. But the moment I put my pencil on the page... Huh. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, that'll be great. Oh boy, here goes nothing. It's been so since over my hands are tired. Flip phones are so weird when it comes to texting. I end up having to send her X different messages due to the 160 character limit. Great, thanks again. Just so you know, I got to read Yuri's already, and I like where things are going. Oh boy, does she know already? Probably not, but eventually she will. Disregarding my phone for now and grab my pencil, there's more important matters at hand. I can't wait to tell my parents about my new girlfriend. Girlfriend. That word just sounds and feels so much pleasant now, knowing who I'm associated with. I can't put a dumb smile to begin writing to my parents. I haven't got like a pencil. Hold on. I've got an idea. Listen, Ad, I'm not giving promotion, I just want to do this one thing. Come on. Dear Mom and Dad. Okay. And that is chapter 7. Now I'm going to end it off there because that's a good place to end, I think. Even though it's not even 2 hours, that's, I say, a very good place to end. So we're going to save there. Is it another dream? No dream. Alright, cool. Let's save. But I'm very excited for part 5 now. Part 5, now we're actually officially boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm very excited to continue this game. Man. Let's go back to the main menu. But it's going to be a blast. But for now, guys, if you have enjoyed this game, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, as it always helps me. The support is amazing, and I love every bit of support I get from my channel. Man, it's amazing. Check out my Discord, my Twitch. Discord, you know the gist. Go to Discord, good is on there, you know the gist. Fucked up my line, deal with it. Twitch, I wouldn't want to be living. I don't know how to think about, but it's true. If you see me on a Twitch stream, feel free to say hello. I'm constantly on Twitch, and because I might be streaming on Twitch too, so stay on for that. I'm talking really fast, deal with it. And also, Mike and H, part of the Vormcraft team. They're in the description, go check them out. They fucking deserve it. They're part of the Vormcraft team, and what I mean by that, they deserve every bit of love they fucking get. Okay? But, apart from that, guys, it's been Blue, and we'll see you in another episode of Our Castle Walls. Peace.